The sweet clover. It's one of the few things really blooming, so I didn't take it all out. I want it to still look like something's happening here. We still have a little bit of spiderwort. Most of it's going to seed. Here's the tiger lily. It hasn't opened yet, but hopefully that will be beautiful once it does. This is a yarrow that I rescued from near the golf course. Seems to be doing okay. It's been in the ground 2 days. Things are looking a little bit shabby, have to admit. Hopefully next year this will all be much better. And here is the sage I rescued from the golf course. It's looking really good. It seems to be really tough stuff. There's some spiderwort still doing okay. The yarrow I purchased is barely hanging in there. That's so great. But anyway, so that's an update for now. I have a lot of new plants to work on. On the left are the yarrow that I picked up from the wasteland outside of the golf course. And on the right over here are plants that I got from the outing I went to the Native Plant Society gathering today. They were giving away free plants. These are all natives in the little containers. And some, of course, I know, like yarrow. Everything else is new to me. Well, there's a little bit of flax. Might be a different type of flax than what I have. So anyway, I have my work cut out for me. This is really quite a bonanza of plants, and they've all been grown from seed or cuttings and grown in a type of soil that will make them easier to adapt to my environment. It's a third sand, a third aggregate, and a third soil. So they're not like spoiled plants growing up in potting soil. So, this is the garden after Kathy and I planted 44 plants that we received from the Colorado Native Plant Society. It's difficult to say how they will do. There's the ones I took from the golf course, that little native. And just have to see what happens. Right now we have a few yarrow blooming, but otherwise most of the color comes from sweet clover. Hopefully next year we won't have to depend on the sweet clover for stabilizing the soil and for color, but right now we're pretty much dependent on that sweet clover for a lot of things. There's our tiger lily. Again, it's still not blooming. And this is some yarrow I recently got from the golf course. And some plants from the Native Plant Society. So let's just see what happens. I collected rose hips from the afternoon. There's a lot of wild rose bushes there. And I also collected a few silver maple seeds. I'm going to put them in this container. This is a mix of potting soil and sandy clay soil.